If you're an author marketing your book, I found a product that you need, and this actually comes from my photographer life. I've been a photographer for many, many years now, and one of the things that we like to do is use reflectors. Now, typically reflectors are going to be big, they're going to be round, they're going to be collapsible, and they're going to have 5 different sides, 5 different colors for 5 different things. This is a very cheap, easy, non-collapsible version of this. We're going to call this Photography Light, and this is really good for marketing your books for a couple of different reasons. So let me show you what it is, and then I'll tell you how to use it. So this is the reflector. You can see the silver side is going to really bounce a lot of light. Reflectors are meant to pick up light and bounce it back onto your subject's face. This means you, your book, whatever, but there's more uses for it. So this is the silver side. It's going to add a little bit of light. Black is actually meant to take away light. Light does not reflect off of black. So if you have something black, it removes any reflection from the walls and things over here. So that's going to tamper down the light. On the inside, we do have a white side. So white is going to reflect light as well, not as much as the silver side. So look at the difference there. You can see how it's definitely casting a different light there. It's a terrible angle for this, but you get the idea. And it's going to allow you to bounce a little bit of light. So you can use this both as a reflector and as a background for the things that you are going to be creating. So think of it this way. If you have your book, this is like a little bit bigger than a piece of computer paper. You have your book. Most books are going to be smaller than this. So you can lay it down and take a picture on the black side, on the white side, on the silver side. You can set it further back if you were going to be photographing the things in your book boxes, the candles, the keychains, the bookmarks. Easy background. These are hard cardboard, so it's not bending, it's not going anywhere, and so it's going to be wrinkle free. Mine did arrive, I will say this much, mine did arrive with a scratch in this one, and then the replacement also arrived with scratches, so you're probably going to get a little dented up. The white side seems to be good because that's on the inside, so nothing's really getting there, but you might have some dents on the silver and the black side for this, but you can deal with it, it's fine. And so you can use this by laying it down and taking that content. You can also prop it up so that you can put this down like a folder from when we were in school and we had to put folders around our test paper so nobody else could see it. And it will stand up by itself because it's at that angle. So you can actually set this down, add a little bit of light to the content you're creating, your videos or your photos, without having to hold a reflector or add an extra light. So you just need one light source, and then it's going to bounce off of it and reflect and give you a nice, soft, dreamy look inside the content you're creating. So you can have someone hold this for you. You can put it under you. So, even look at that. Like, look at the shadows under my chin and neck, and then when I bring this in, it softens that. So you can change how you're going to be doing this and really illuminate the way that your face is going to look, the way your body's going to look, the way your book is going to look inside of the content you're creating, simply by where you're positioning this and how you're going to be doing this. So you have the ability to do a lot with this, and it's very just easy and manageable for you to maintain. I actually carry this around in my purse when I'm out and about if I'm going to need to take pictures. I do this in my content creator life if I'm like in a store and I need to take a product picture or something. I can just pull this right out, set it inside of the cart, and then just snap that picture real quick so I can put it on my Instagram stories or whatever it happens to be. So this is really, really nice for adding light to your book. It's really nice for adding light to you in the content you are creating. And it's really nice just kind of as a little filler. It's nice and sturdy. It's not going to get too damaged aside from, some dings if you're not careful. But this is good for putting in your purse, keeping in your car. You can do a lot of different things with this. It's very, very cheap to purchase. So I will link that down below for you. It's from Amazon. And you can do a lot with this to level up the content that you are creating. And bonus pro tip, you can put your book against like a cool background and then use this to reflect light, and it's going to look all like sparkly, like there's some cool lighting effect because you're just bouncing light back and forth on what you are going to be filming. So you can kind of see how, look at that. Look, that's going to get somebody's attention. So even if your book is just sitting there and you're just kind of wiggling that light back and forth on your book cover, even if you don't do anything else, all of a sudden we got a sparkly book and people are going to stop on TikTok to look at it. So this is a really good option for you to try new things within the content that you're creating, save yourself some time and effort, and it gives you options. It gives you unique things that you can be doing. So I do recommend this. If you want to talk more about reflectors on a larger scale, let's have that conversation, because they have scrims inside. They have the golden side, the silver side, the black side, the white side. They're fantastic. I have a bunch of them. I've been a professional photographer for many years, but this is like a good starter version, and it's hands-free. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to get a stand. Nobody else has to manage it. You can do it yourself. I do recommend. So I'm going to link that down below. Drop your questions on leveling up your photography or videography, the different tools and technology we can use to do so, and any questions you have for me as a professional photographer and best-selling author. We'll see you in tomorrow's episodes. We continue to help you level up your author career.